2026, inshallah, you get a 6-unit classroom block. Can I have a You are not saying the air, I'll take it away. And our grantees doesn't want to talk because I know his place, he wants a cheap company to come. Yeah, so I think that largely the government projects have been given out. That's why you all know already. These are new projects that we are trying to fight and bring to Ekumfi. I personally have my own projects that I'm trying to do. The people of Nigeria, they are hosting our police station. They will also host my poultry farm, God willing, and the rest will follow. The people of Nako, I'm not forgetting about you. I know you talk about your friend, landing beach, right? It's a very big topical issue there. This year, I'm not sure we'll see anything on it. Next year, sorry. But we'll try and do the ancillary work so that 2027, when they are budgeting for it, hopefully we can see something inside. I know most of us also have issues with the community centers. We can't do it all. Kakra. At least this year the Yegwan Kakra. But I believe next year we'll run even faster because we have laid the foundation to make sure that everybody at least gets something within their areas. I know the ambulance people too are looking up to us. We haven't forgotten about you. We've heard all the challenges. In fact, I know Nanano in the sachet myself are putting up something that we can host you inside. So if the DC is messing with you, just come to me. I'll take care of you. So fire service, can I have a here for them? Yeah. Oh, this one there's no big crowd. Paul, hey, you're the man today, and I on your day. Yeah. Aha. Okay. So there's one last thing I want to talk about, which is something very dear to my heart. I always tell people that I wanted to become an MP because I didn't like what I saw in the Ekumfi. Ekumfi, the way Ekumfi wire, or me wire be out. The coach never been not going to be Ekumfi. I will who come kakra. But say now so you are only and yes, so Ekumfi no sister. Maybe I can look. Politics over 2 years. If politics goes away, we will still be there. Ekumfi will still be there. If you don't help for Ekumfi to develop, one day you will ask yourself questions that when they voted for you and gave you the chance, what did you do with the power they gave you? And that day I will join them to come and insult you. And because I don't want to be insulted, I'm doing my part. That's what you agree.
Yes, boss.
Thank you. So there's this project that I'm very much interested in. It's like a sports complex I have in mind. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'm trusting God that I'll do it. I have a target area. I can see it, I can see. You can't stop it because where it is got into my head, if you try to stop it, you have problems. But I want to establish a sports complex because I see that our youth like playing football. They also like athletics. Today, boxing is coming out. The president's son is doing boxing. We need to create a platform for our young ones to show what they have. Beyond that, we don't have a festival of our own. So today, when I work in Parliament, when I say I'm MP for Ekumfi, the next thing they'll say is Ekumfi juice. I say, you go graduate the juice now.
Yeah, for the actual administration.
Let's give it to them. Yeah. Fortunately, we are making it better, so we'll get another year. Can we have that, please? Yeah. That's the 24-hour economy. God bless you. But the truth of the matter is that the name Ekumfi juice is helping. Fortunately, these days I also like making noise more. So everywhere I go, when they ask you where are you for Ekumfi, then they'll say, oh, is that where Ekumfi juice is? The next one is this is as a hand. So if you're able to do this thing, I think that it will give us a lot of leverage. One of our biggest challenges is unemployment. All our youth have left Ekumfi. They only come home when it's festival. Festival no pono bia in the silos. See the warrior Agoba and everyone there bia we record. And then we see a year festival. Sebi. Have you crowd by the people? Yasem. Now, you know why you're not in Panadosa? They each have a group. How? Last the group was invited. No group with the jar. It's a beautiful food or could be for Papa. Such a year somewhere. The people will not be a festival that's any year money. We need to change the narrative. So we need to do things that will change the system. I'm hopeful that whatever is this dream that I have will not stay too long in wherever on the paper it is. I'm hopeful that I can conclude arrangements and then we can start work. Fortunately, I'm in talks with some people from some foreign investors, let me say that. So they will come to Ghana on 31st January 2026. They want to come to Ekumfi, but I will wish that when they come, I'll get my honorable members to also meet like today and also see them. The intention is that from where they are institutions or companies or industries that are folded up. That they folded up because they are not doing well. That China for wafa business need now to the extent that one is on yes so profitable. To the extent they want to reinvest it in other countries. So they approached me. We've had a lot of discussions. They are bringing a delegation of like 7 to 9 industrial companies. I'm bringing them to Ekumfi to meet on them for number one. I want them to meet the house. We can also deliberate, tell them some of our issues. In fact, we'll be some of them have problems here. I wrote a book for them. I'm sure they were clapping for me when they saw it. They have problems with doors. But I needed to let them see the reality on the ground. The truth of the matter is that apparently we do a cry. And he wanted to do something before he gets here in January. So then I had to by showing what we also need. I'm not the man Saka. But so I'll keep pressing them. Now that I've said what you want to do. So that if there's anything they can use to support us in the Ekumfi, they can also get the benefit of using that to help us. I think with these few words, I want to thank the House for the fantastic work we have done. Today we are working as a united Ekumfi, not a politically charged and what do you call it, segregated people. We are fighting a common. But I carry man and the Kaftan man. We see that Ekumfi is on the right direction.
Really united.
Thank you. God bless you. So I want to thank the House very well. I think our DC is also doing his part, doing very well. Our presiding member is also doing well, and all the assembly members. I wish everybody well. I wish 2026, every activity that you intend to do, you get the needed support. We will also support you as much as possible. My only prayer is that you don't create division amongst us. Don't antagonize your MP, because I can antagonize you very hard. I'm a very nice man, but Parker will tell you that when it comes to the critical, we will fight to the last drop. And I'm back at So I beg you, I want to thank everyone very for it today, and may the good Lord bless us all. And I'm going to be a official.
Honorable, thank you very much for that wholesome. Pocho, where we are not from by 1 minute now, because Oracle baby, I would think I can. Honorable, Yadawasi, on the Ama enough battery. That is why I prefer that you come to our meetings. At least, Abubonya Makra Nade be here, Omama Yunde. Given time, there is hope for Ekumfi. We all want to see the hope growing up so that we can be part of it. We are going to support you and we support your agenda. You've given us your message. Every message has been delivered, and we have received all the messages, except that there is one component that you left out. There is one component of the message that we should have also had enough time to deliberate on. I think
Christmas component.
you named it Christmas component. Okay, I think he introduced, because since I came here, I have not wished you Merry Christmas. But he came and wished all of us Merry Christmas. I'm strategically not engaging you in the Merry Christmas thing because I'm not in a position to, I'm not in that capacity. So since he's in the capacity, honorable, before he speaks, if anybody has anything to ask of the issues that he raised, I think we don't have time, so we will do only 3. We will do Honorable Imuna, we will do Honorable Eisa, and we will do Honorable Asafa. We are done with that. So the 3 of them should come when he address it, and he finally add that of the Christmas message. Please, who is having the mic? So, Honorable Imuna.
Thank you very much. Master, I have a question. So, I'm sure that I have a question. I'm going to explanation. Honorable Richard.
What your code is our question?
During 2024 election, with our politics and some kakra, but one venture. Road, the Muna Road, now some number coming. No law come, the call round. Some debris, Usisi, Sisala, in your assembly members, and if you, especially any group, in fact, Jada, you want some and here from next year, they call me. Yako Ramsa, Yabutu Puyaka. And Mr. Honorable, road with the debate in Gabon, but still a man from Morocco. Into Mekan, I've been down over Muna, not Kade, Yamea Duma, Chobaba, na in an animal edition, no in an animal etranamo, na one answer. Jamasta the day, the more a summoner can. Black Bobo Nori, and Nam Nobel, I'm well who hear ma, Yajin on an name. Yajin and name, yes, you are for you make Master Modicani. Martin, I am the behind me. Walking kind of will be all for war, this with you. School some, na hospital some. Nzama awo bodin na Ekumfi din ka ho nzama wa bodin asam na hin na dem bo Ekumfi mun ne di de ya ye dam wo Ekumfi mun imuna hospital si osuwan si siala imuna fi an ye di SKC
Honorable Baba I mesro Chief Honorable MP by Obakasai as to the 1 year BBA now we've not gone specifically to communities and the name repeated the moon but Honorable MP Nas Mabakani Imuna Road Makanum the wedding care there Dam road in the road as I be when you are waiting home come on by the Dam road in the road where to Hana Mont Mabat and Wahanami Mijim today a botumna is honorable with now campaign. The Honorable Abakanda on our way to Hana more into every year. Mpacho yate nti as for the other unity or your into obey road nano mpacho honorable Eboyi
Honorable Nasibi, I'm now Kasemi about road network now specifically Kasafa in Monaco. Enough for this Morana and won't pay for Abamu. The Mumfro where you move with me on Casa. Now, me work shadow in Montinti, na pretended do Madikama was up, Nami. What's it? Honorable to force it, Nipiago, ɔyɛ engineers no ba kwan no do ɔbɛkyerɛkyerɛ beebi a wɔmfa road mu ɔfanfa na wɔbisa ngo na ɔla ɔno ɔnka ho na wɔsɛ dɛ ɔnka ho dɛ yɛn na yɛnim dɛ from asam junction to ngo no wɔsɛ ɔyɛ enyan nti sɛ wɔyɛ enyan road da a ɔsɛ na wɔyi wɔn fi nti maa yɛ dɛ nkama nkasa mewie na ma whatsapp na mewa aka ho asɛm na yɛmena adoma ɛbɛbɔ ani sɛ yɛmu biribi ɛ kana yɛkɔ ahwɛ so yɛ anka do yɛhu mp yɛabɔ na mendɛma no so waka biribi that's
Our presiding member, I want to thank you so much for the opportunity given me. And personally, I'm very happy to be here today. And also, if I may say this, I think wearing the biggest smoke in the house. I'm the MPS for reports. I've loved what he said. The reason is that MP has been able to stand on his feet and give us vivid report. Back in our printing was and he has touched all the sectors. Yen to mind the mazi nanko wabra in the house members see and in commendo for what you've done. And you spoke in unity as well. And personally, I believe that is the way to go. We assembly members, we are solidly behind you. And it is not makana onye aza wade ya bimu pana because it's our mandate. Ya manfe watu abame wade ya tawichi de MP na bomozen gbo me kunfi okunenyi. Ye nyinara mo biara ye bia ekunfi ni ye yenti ene ye ye. Ye yenti na sisi a wodo ato kakre. Atase. Enti ya tawichi na ya kade ya tawichi so na ya tawichi na enzepe biara is a chama Ekumfi sectors that ma I only edumazina akodara so na aka here assembly members so to them sisi anya bezibu yen na yin ediri ye ana my we put it maybe sana moleka wa mo de na ba my na honorable the fede me fede ma ko yin do so na me to yin aban yo bai why as it Ibina ende Ekumfi wo rank assembly ya ne nansa na yentumpo yenkase wa aba no ende the whole of the region we are first na chede yeye bi papa na mum assembly members ya allowance that be aje dem pe ibisa one question wo parliament me the whole of the year in kana na won kere wo me allowance ne ona na budget a ogu ye do assembly members wo ye nkuru no wo fo so na ya ye hwe Nemum ababaka no ba mehebibi kakre obia da ya budget obia nanda ina woto mukai ikakape ina woto mukai the prince ya frompo a nkase ho nkai ho to kan kuna ye me nanda woto kai
Honorable Marcus Kasamo Montukan.
Honorable, yes, so there also for 1 or 2
You have 30 seconds.
No problem.
Thank you.
Now, one more na one young baby on family.
Thank you very much. You can
let me run up. Let me
you can resume your seat.
Yeah.
You can resume your seat. Honorable
Thank you very much. PM for the opportunity. In fact, yesterday I met my people in the social, and I just realized that the only NDC man with Akufado's name is here. I went to his town. There's a market expansion that we are doing, and I see that the work is really going on well. So let's give them a yeah for the good work they are doing. Yeah. Thank you. I think gradually we'll get to other places as well. The way the nice will be at me. The street compound is just hitting my head and I have to work hard.
I promise the community on your behalf.
Okay, thank you. The Ibra Road. Like I said, I've said a lot about it. It's one road that everybody is talking about. that we all need to pray that we can do something, not just pray, but we work at it. Fortunately, there's a portion of the budget which says that every constituency will be allocated a 10-kilometer road. So, if not for anything at all, that statement alone, which is in the budget, gives hope that if we decide to fight for that 10-kilometer road, we can see some action on that road. So, assuming that is 3 years, right? Waka is 3 years. And every year we're able to fight and get 10 kilometers. Road now in total is 17. 17, as I say. Now it's a 2 year, not 20 years. Technically, you can finish that road. So what is left for us is to be able to fight to make sure that we can get the attention that we want on that road. And fortunately, we have done with our estimates presented to the minister. It's really on my phone, I can show it to you. I've given it to the roads minister. I've also written to the finance minister. But I'm yet to meet the finance minister to really appeal to him for some action to happen on the road. So you rest assured, we'll fight. If it's necessary, I have to go with some of you, I'll do it. Because I can't fight this battle alone. Say when you go in your numbers, you are stronger. At some point, we'll make sure that we'll give Nanano the chance to also join us if necessary. I hear Nancy from Ego are here waiting for me to talk about the same issue on the Ego road. Once I'm there, with their job, so now Waka on a press, right? Where's the question? Who was on? Like in the 1,003 is not enough.
No, it's not coming.
Oh, it's not coming.
1 per hour, 2 months per hour.
Oh, no, watching my Yako races here.
2 months per hour.
Oh, okay.
All right, before here, all bad now.
But I can listen. Anyway, but I mean, I think you can always see the local government minister to see that it was to me a kind of massive party because why the more how you see kind of also that the middle is so then over how you and I'll walk a bit of months may you want so many was in Macasana or your home and the cousin I know.
Okay, honorable president, the last one.
Okay, now official and I your one.
24 my year one. I am 18 from back out of 2 years.
Okay, thank you. I mean, no matter what it is. That's once in a while you know, besides and I hire how you. He wants to go. I'm a poor watch through this room. Okay, guys, no problem. I mean, whatever it is. I know yesterday I had a big program and the people have really taken me to the Guinness. But no matter what, we'll do something small for the house. He says not small, but my small is not your small. So what's your problem? Sure. Oh, that's what you agree. You'll be the small, you'll be the big.
This small, yeah, no, yeah, this small.
You will say, yeah. You will get some. All right, so I think I've answered everything. And once again, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I hope and pray that 2026 will even be better. We can have meetings like this, deliberate on issues. Those of us who are also fighting for opportunities, don't look at it like simply I represent a particular area alone. So long as we are from Ekumfi, you can be of benefit to us. I should say engineer when this is not every before the next day. And this will be an engineer of Uncle. But if there, say engineer number, if you can be the same about my idea. It's in Kakrakra, in Ibobama, Zamasa. It's in Massachusetts of Bubera, official problem. Make it a same Kakra, but then support for you with them.
Yeah, we do. I will stand up. We are
Assembly, we are getting
I will stand up.
Bunch of madam.
I'm on Abraham when you are in the
Now we are on the Ezekiel report and then the DCE address. So kindly get the DCE for us. Then the Ezekiel address, Ezekiel report. We will discuss it. So far as Ezekiel members are here. So far as Ezekiel members are here, your report has been read. So we believe you are in a position to address the House on your report. Honorable members, I don't want any honorable member to follow the honorable MP. And honorable, you see, if you go, others will also follow. So honorable members should return. Let him address whatever he is addressing there, please. Please, if you need him, you know where to get him. I don't want us to be doing that. Whenever any official comes to meetings, then we follow him and then says that we are escorting him. No, he knows his way out, so we will not allow that. So we are on the Ezekiel report. Let's deal with the Ezekiel report. As for the address by the DC, and please, the DC is not here, but the Ezekiel members are here. This report is their report. The executive report is their report. They should be in a position. Honorable Ebonyi, I understand you were supposed to be in the meeting with him. So for you, you'll be given the. Okay. Honorable members, Ezekiel report. Let's finish with Ezekiel report and then we move. So. The Ezekiel report. My take is on the Ezekiel members. My take is on 2.1. I want to take that one. To what was the issue on that? Have you addressed the issue with any security agencies? Because we initially considered that any chip compounds, senior youth police fee and boy. So on your years now, what Bama Nadmo for Ashana Wamahan security or various chip compound now. One can change. Honorable Prince, what was the issue that came up that for you to take this? 2.10.
2.10.
Yes.
2.10.
No, well,
2.1 has to do with
2.10.
2.10.
Yes.
It's supposed to be 10.
Okay. But PM, I'm pleading with you since this is Ezekiel report and it's itemized. I'll plead with you to take it one by one.
So you see, this is a report. That one we don't deal with it page by page. Anybody at all raises his hand and then goes to a page and then we deal with it. So I have raised issues at 2.1. The DC is not here. I'm expecting the Ezekiel members to own this particular document.
Okay. What happened there is initially we were told that the chief of Adansi was promised supporting the place with security because it's not Adansi, but we had issues where chiefs compound in certain communities lack security, and because of that, they were not able to attend to clients in the night. So it happened that some of the chiefs commended that if that's the case, then they will mind security at the place and pay them. But it got to a time, some of them realized it's becoming a challenge, and some of the people who were contracted were not committed to the job. So still they needed security. So if the assembly can pick it up, then the assembly will address securities at each chief's compounds, especially where the nurses are not staying closer to the facility, so that they can have security there to mind the place at night.
Yes, but Honorable, I think we should consider addressing this with DISEC, so that at least we will know how best we can give security at our chiefs, because the issue of night security was raised as the reason, because it is night, that this community police can't be there. But I think our security should be able to do something about it, because it's something that our nurses are using it as an excuse to evade services to our community members. So please, we will plead with you, the EZECO, kindly engage the police if there is a way we can have it, because if there is a way, these youth employment people can give us some slots at each compound, each compound, so that they will be able to take security there. Honorable, you were on the first page, so what was your issue? Honorable Prince.
Okay, PM. I wasn't on the first page. I was actually suggesting that you do it starting from point
Okay,
1.
thank you very much.
And please, finally, finally with what you said, therefore I will move that the House accept that management should
take the matter to DISEC.
Good, and DISEC should convene to actually make it a point and give our chiefs compounds security.
Thank you very much. Let's see how it gets turned out. He has moved. So anybody to second that so that we can. Honorable Tony.
Thank you very much. The second is the motion.
Thank you very much. We move on. Honorable Jamel.
Thank you, Honorable PM. I'm on 2.3.
Okay.
That honorable members should inform their committee members of the ongoing registration of persons interested in the Nkoko Nkoko initiative. Oyeda Abainde, the Mazidaba, the Omen Komiari. Now, if you register, one chair will register. Which departments in charge of the registration? We should know so that they can't chair of the Nkoko register.
Honorable Executive Members.
Where to go.
Honorable President.
Okay, PM. Abib Director, I remember when we met on this, we commended that the Agri department be with us during our meeting, so that not only 2.3 but 2.4 as well. That is the Tag Dev project. Government is doing very well to support youth in agric, and also with them critical. So I think the officer, we have one officer here, if he can give the House information. We realize that the indigents within Ekumfi are not well versed with the project of the government. The government is doing a lot, but it is not going down to the grassroots because they don't know this is even happening. And it is becoming a trend within the
Honorable President, Honorable, you are a member of EZECO.
Sure.
Now, I want to make this clear to everybody here, and especially the EZECO members. This report comes from EZECO. EZECO should be able to speak to everything in this document, not relying on any technocrats. Because when the technocrats brought it to the EZECO, you met, deliberated, and then got every explanation that you have to get. So henceforth, we are not going to have much of a talk from the technocrats coming to explain your reports. So the executive members with their chairman as the DCE, whenever we are coming to this house, make sure that if there is any terminology or whatever you need to discuss, because when we come to this house, it is only the assembly members that have the right to talk. So I'll plead with the executive members. That is why the DCE is not here, and I'm falling on the executive members because this document was produced by you, not the technocrat. So if the director or any officer is here, whatever that person has to say, you the executive members must have strong understanding of it before you brought it here. So please, we will not entertain any officer unless it is a question that has been put to the person, for the person to prepare and come to this house to explain. So executive members, henceforth, you have to sit up and then, master your own documents. So that is it. I think Honorable Nana wants to also support with the explanation.
Yes, thanks so much. Meso me executive member na asama American or perfect, but more nam duma Maurice OC there. Sometimes subcommittee meetings yako na we friend the technocrats maybe all the wabadon. They have made it a habit not to attend meetings. Moya re home point there. When man banumpono na ye share wo meeting na say na ye wo problem bia or the your friend na ye bisa no a friend na onfa. Very disrespectful behavior. This one what is going on is something that will continue happening. And that's very worrying.
That will be an indictment on the assembly. Nana, the technocrats are supposed to meet you at the various committee level. When they meet you at the committee level, when you go to executive, and there is any explanation or whatever at the executive level, the technocrat, the executive can meet twice, probably because they've not reached a decision. As many as the executive can meet within the time frame before we come to the house, executive can meet. So if there is anything that you need, the technocrat has to, because they are there serving the assembly. So at the committee level, when they need them, they have to come. Per my understanding, even here, they are coming here is for them to observe. They are not here to participate. So they can only participate when there is a question that has been forwarded to them for them to come and answer. It is like in parliament when an MP, so you realize that MP said that he has to put a question, then the minister will be subpoenaed or invited to come and then respond. It is similar in our nature, but because in our capacity we have the smaller, individual in this system. That is why it is like that. So, Honorable Nana, we will then proceed if you don't have that.
I am hoping that behavior will be kept. Otherwise, we'll have to escalate it so that we don't have these issues.
Nana, thank you very much. Secretary to the Assembly and to Ezeko, kindly take notes and then ensure that your staff, your technocrats, responds to the call of the various committees so that we can leave them not to come here for any other engagement. Honorable President Kwa. No, Honorable Ikuna hands was up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. PM 2.11.
2.11.
The movement of ECG. This is the case in Oria Assembly Ekumfi ECG. You were watching my basa. You were Dumako branch, and Vanzman branch, Nuba branch. And say, why my hair 7 months for your hacker? Since the office is where supposed to go, we are in my age. It is a light of a bar. Sunset easy, Winniba, Chita free Winniba.
Honorable Master, on the 2.11. management should reach out. Into up there, or yeah, some of the quarantine. It is management because one office now on your operational office. Or yeah, one office now or a revenue office. On your operational, on your for one technical operational office. I think the management is about reach out to them. Immediately the American, you are in support the management. One shall not reach out to them. No one shall not be them. You know. Yeah, time more. One or couple two. Yeah, but yeah, in terms now, yeah, we. The other was say other you are one man.
The security master was security of a chip compound.
Okay.
Chip compound security. In fact, the more probably yes, you will be. Na kama baya management obey in terminate because yanyo akwa agreement then ke ahemfo obafa security for natural but security need to talk about your 100 cities every month 100 cities but na ahemfo otiokure being ya ye drive o eduma moti otiokure being wa ba mai ego enti the best then ka assembly no tumu abo ahemfo no wa tumu afa
Honorable member, very well noted. Very well noted. But your honorable prince.
Okay. PM, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity. My issues are two. Number one, with the thing and the youth in Agric. What actually transpired as Ezekiel was that my Ezekiel members here were going with we actually said the district agric director be invited to our meeting. That is why, but I believe that probably in our next meeting it will come up. And I want to move that. Looking at this Ezekiel report, most of them are recommendations to management. Most of them are issues the assembly should take up. So I'm moving that assembly members should look through. One, which those that they have issues with that they don't want the assembly to consider, they should point it out for us to remove it. Other than that, we should accept it as working document and move on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Nudina, you seconded?
Yes, I seconded. Yes.
You are seconded?
Yes, sir.
So, honorable members, the document is a working document. Thank you very much. At this point,
PM.
Yes, Honorable President. Honorable President.
Okay, PM. Thank you. Before we move on, PM, in your statement earlier, you made it clear to all of us. You made it now your task today. Assembly will issue your documentation. Since you are as the court report here. In some baby, we mind you, the academic management won't carry me. We won't go who we want Kasa. We won't go who we want to the ACTT. Men Pere Boko, neighbor Sambaba, na, the Mia Yaki na, up to 2.16, 2.16. I as the management, I do 1 year. They have a back our the same thing. Pere them and your report or issues now one of a GS management. There from 2.1 out to 2.16 yeah, some of us are today. And some of us could buy now and they do. They want one among your best friend. They want one more. But your previous meetings with Mamu register.
Yes, Honorable Abor.
Yo, Honorable President, with us. Oh yeah, 2.16.
The motion has been moved and seconded. You can't talk about it. The motion has been moved and seconded. You can't talk about it.
Maybe if he's bringing a counter motion.
I was surprised that Honorable Abor Honorable proposal was seconded. Honorable, no. Oh, Honorable, I don't know. We have one item and coordination and you deliberate on it. The report, the audit report. We have them on the platform. We will defer the discussion to our next meeting on that. So we are deferring item number 9. Item number 9 on the other paper for our next meeting, to our next meeting. So I have deferred it. So we move on to the next, which is other business. But before we move on to the other business, I have this particular announcement for honorable members. Honorable members will remember that on the 6th of March, we were privileged after the 6th March program to have some enjoyment at Asafa Beach. It was under the courtesy of Nana Amoesi, Nana Apokranche, Nana Kusinyame. They said that the assembly members will work very tirelessly in the year. Nti yeti bro ni so opede yesu yesanse yeti bro ni. Nana Amoesi return sa friend. Owo oye Ekumfi aboro. Owo oye 26th. Nana Amoesi return sa friend wo oye on the 26th. The Yanko Kweti Afino. So 12 o'clock on 26th, which is coming Friday. Nana Amoesi here na wo oye Ekumfi aboro. Na onye ache oye brother. But Nana Amoesi Nana Amoesi, that is what I'm saying. Here younger say your time it's number go to 12, but always I'm going by 10 that about to put the eye ready to work. But here younger say you can remember meeting and a meeting. Now, mobile am able to na Ankaya Kosa, I to me at some high child meeting. Nana Semi moment the obeying na ono so no oyaza Ankoya and Shada me. Send the Yabu Yam wanting to have him na Yakwana Yakwaji and Yakwa Bibi that kind of on it or George and Safi. Tomacho announcement of Adamasi. Honorable Master.
Honorable, that's on the other matters. Master be saying there, the last me be so issue about assembly. I'm the assembly no procedures I have followed. Government appointees and I have any airline, any act no say and now I standing orders. I would will provide over the answer to me stage in Damaye.
Very well noted. Coordinated secretary, can you note that and then ensure that you get the answer? Honorable Abuano, it's very.
Honorable PM, Honorable PM, we meeting time for STT Abado or Safa Abuano renovation. Our young I come na mesena mebisa de contractor ben na wade etibelu di mana esin de on the on site etibelu school no stra contractor no ko it is between you contractor na ya follow up.
Honorable member, kindly go to the works department, find out if they don't have answers for you, then you put it to in writing to the DC. He will sort it out for you.
Thank you so much.
Honorable Abro.
Honorable President, let us see. What's the kind of assembly members? What's it? Yesterday, you look good. We could decide 9 women. Young fire report, young family assembly. Black works here by meeting. Yadamna, you can. You can. here near where young Kumo, into assembly in my announcement to Krum. Now, one day, or yeah, committees in there. In the permits, or I don't go back at first, and I want Fantaman for one answer. No one back a Ekumfi. That will be I am not for. To one more do, or one day will be man. We know assembly in Wabba, what they do there. Or not, I assemble member, Okoha, no, young man for. Maybe I'm over, maybe I report there. We go to Bloom, Buffalo, a bishop assembly, then I can see. Now, if you more about you. Yes, we are one that's all my announcement. We grown there. We are no resident, no one made the permit. Yeba, damn, yes, we are
honorable brothers, but and can I be soon and can be today. Our honorable member so Ebwa, though Len Canada will be way away, but Maria there, assembly night take decision there, listen there and budget permit. On the Yona, like that, I met now budget permit, but you make it general announcement for them there. In the basically a quite permit, one quite in the permit, no waba. I was in the year one announcement so that they would also, because assembly never pulled Bible soul. Now I hear that. But America about the Ezekiel report, you were not at Ezekiel. So they have a way of discussing what they brought. So whatever you brought, you sent to committee might have had a change in that arrangement. Honorable, okay.
But so when I over our way in a production line, Tiana, what I am doing,
updates. Next meeting. Secretary, kindly take notes and then ensure that DC will update us on Zoom line issue. Honorable Joel.
Honorable PM lastly. And right, apart from the Ekumfi fourth assembly, apart from Honorable Mr. Buzia, on the we be to platforms to say you take pictures on breakdown of boreholes now. They may be so much shame that.
Okay, I am the boreholes now. So it is something that we've already discussed. The all be like dual crew on year human for reports in a prayer on year or friend assembly. The other way new boreholes now are paying so until the reports never they will come and then the experts will come and look at it. So we repair no be here, they will know how to go about it. So on here, sir, they will know how to go about it. Honorable Munana was also.
We are Nasa. Nasa Mokuyala first may come up or stop. After the use of some. We can Roman Catholic promise. Both DSS up to KG. Nina Sutana.
Honorable Court Engineer for our report to connect your letter and family. So honorable, the next time next meeting Kumu works up committee chairman. Now for our letter man. Now one for school needing one phone call a discussion or works. We hear one phone call is a good one family house. Thank you very much. Honorable Asari. You will take the last three.
That's it. But so about revenue mobilization, my by meeting my DC on my end motion that we consider that there was a private company being a washer and other assembly na washer na why we consider that motion. I'm the Yasane who were a movie and Pedem Bisade. Is a good report to them.
Discuss other matters, but if they make reference to as a good report.
Yes.
And as a good report now, why approve now, why discuss now, why you be away.
When they reference, which I can make it one, but not necessarily part of the Ezeku. Maybe with the update on. That may can work so I'm not making direct reference to.
Okay, you want update on whether the contract
yes, or the assembly would do it.
Notes. You want to respond or?
Yo, PM does it. I'm saying you can say any private company may do more, but before say everything no more doing more. This is your data. And the data and I say gather and sana. We take it from there because on being here data. It say I gather data no first year. ɔmo ba koraa nafaso biara ni so nti ɛsɛ ehunu sɛ kuro biara business say na wɔm wei wɔm then they take it from there.
Thank you very much. Honorable Governor. And I think that's the last one.
Number PM, Medasi. Pacho, we bring my visa there. This year, you get it. And if equal various communities, baby, ma, I used to, papa, especially maximum community, and she be the festival. To be bring my visa there, street ball, no one to them.
But your young street ball once someone, if you want to make a request, but your DC now request a view of what Honorable President Kwa.
President Medasi, or Pochita, Pocho, Mensam Noye, Massa. Massa music. I've shared a document from Ministry of Finance that is compliance notice on our platform. Now, last Rekasano, a cadet or a platform today. Allowance and some Ministry of Finance release this as some members on Chibia, allowance and giving minimum district was submit to one man as a for no one wants a day or back. Them compliance notice from Ministry of Finance signed by the minister himself, dated 22nd December. Michelle, district will file one compliance notice, Ekumfi and Kahun. We're filing even on the deadline, we are not part. Abam, I am
what is that compliance notice in relation with our assembly members anyway?
Okay. The compliance notice has to do with assemblies and government institutions that have filed more or less it is an accountant and more or less what they are supposed to do. Coordinating director
the one in
on the platform.
All your assembly members on one submit.
Okay.
On one submit. But this one, the terminology is their own. We are a general submit.
So I submit my assembly members who try and some as papa. Mass more today being it has to do with our certain allowance. Our certain allowance is not well to do, and we believe that the power to do anything to our certain allowance is the general house. We will have to move it so that it will pass through to.
Where is your FNA chairman?
My chairman is here.
FNA chairman, why is the allowance not in the executive report? Or was it in it that we didn't discuss?
Thank you very much. The FNA sub-committee is sharing. Now, a proposal, I recall, executive. But DC being the chairman, coordinating director, and then DFO. What kind of day? Some budget and capture. The review budget now, then we capture. That's why we feel one farmer general house. So one subcommittee representing or executive.
Okay, thank you. So it means that subcommittee the example when there was one capture into 1 year away, but we could have rectified it when we were discussing the example. Honorable. So
a review of the budget now, the capture.
And that will be when? Next year, July. So the whole year from now to July, we will not, and even when it is captured, it will not be. No, please, something should be done. No, but something should be done because we've worked hard for our IGF to be increased from 180 to 600. From 180 to 600. So it wouldn't be out of place if those recommendations were to be taken into consideration for us. So please, I think it is something that should have been considered. And Mr. FNA Chairman, I think this issue, you shouldn't have slept on it. Since it is assembly welfare, you shouldn't have slept on it. And executive members, when this issue came and we were discussing, since you've raised that issue up there, you should have prompted us. Because this is about our warfare. Executive members. This is a disservice to us. So, honorable members, honorable Nodi, Otu.
PM, I have the floor, and you want to ask him a question. You interjected me. I had already told you that I have 3 issues, and you have agreed.
Honorable President, kindly finish with your last issue.
Okay, PM. And still on the allowance, I believe that the House can move that our allowance be increased and seconded, so that it will be a movement and a working document for us. So that if we don't see that within next year, I think we can also have evidence to, even if possible, take legal actions. Other than that, we have nothing we can do. And finally, I will suggest to management that they give us some huge package to take home as Christmas.
We will come to that. Honorable Nodin.
Honorable President Mamudasi, when you did Adam Matesi, is a good Adam Matesi, I can answer. Honorable Kofi Alasan Khan, Street Bob Wansam. Next one discussing war, is a good idea, I can answer more. But, as a representative, almost would now look by you. You can be a Macasset chief and I'll be an army and go so good. The community is very forced to fight for a weekend. Why are fashion? It's a bestre, you have a microma DC, no can be pictured as a room, Bessie. You're sure there's a piano look at both across the car. I bet I want to regard anybody. It's a bestre with your due respect. A DC can be far friend and a street bubble. And then number 2. Yala was no one some now, honorable for down part come out someone. Or you have to go report to them, but who's there, or they do come up now, or people there second, working document. I'm a next time you ever, you to me, I come out some year.
Honorable Nodin, you know what? Honorable President raised it and said that he has moved. For that. So, it's each mic, the next thing for you to have done is to have seconded that one. Then we put it.
I'm seconded. So write it.
Let me amend my motion.
No, but seconded what?
Please, I move that our allowance be increased by 80%.
Kindly, I'm
80%.
coming. I'm coming. FNA chairman. FNA, kindly let's talk to FNA chairman. FNA chairman, what was your proposal?
220
for assembly members.
And 500 for PM.
PM 700.
So we over there. Kwadi yentumi nche. Kwadi I get ya nche bia. Your budget in a day. Your budget in a day. With the old rate, with the youngest year, I made him a DC, never can, a young woman or some baby. I say, I saw on Sunday edition, who could professionally leave, it's chief. Lebeka say, Sabe, a customer, Cordial Kayati, and so, and then Yanni. Maybe Kibian, you put a new yard, but may I know yard, or baby. It's may I know yard. FNA is it, my FNA on 220, 700.
And on monthly, on year for allowance, or monthly.
That's one of the other that's allowance today because we were there. What to man? Benefit to be because at the end of the day, you know, it's a committee meeting. Some what did we are some maybe. It's in the movement do I and then obey my orders pay and home for some. What my money is. The Pade mentioned and I did the other day. Remember, I didn't grab medicine made there. Zawane ye biara obama district name ma be yam what ye adekwa no put here pa ye meetings we now to say the 2024 meetings are not correct na here the parent wo pere wo be you ability to pay allowance or a working The Mr. Sunitino, Baby, Meshada Mama, Yatinase. The ones that say all the statutory meetings so more now for the year. Every meetings of what starting from subcommittee, executive, general assembly, we are multiplying the cost by 3. Health committee, disaster management committee, budget committee, all the committees in Nara at the minimum budget awarded by. Now we're almost close to 256,000 for the whole year meetings and everything. Honorable Messi meeting yesterday. Yeah, Messi meeting one. Meeting over the year, we committee. Let me make sure that the meeting, including other committees. Ne mo binom bebree mo serve on those committees. One of the critical points I want to share is your timing of decision making, or very, very important. Because you see, the moment you lock yourself up in a particular time frame, check another window people open to my above to make possible adjustments. This year, we can affect allowances at the material time. Maybe I'm not here to shut down and share who can assembly more because you now in a year approve budget, you are not up until mid-year review. It's like a son of a candidate. We got a so one no, you know that I am here. As is I am here, I at the end of the day, performance are here, there are the indicators in one month marketing, including even the almighty boundary challenge. You try to resolve. Representative policy from you. Allowance is going to which then go back catch no biaba sister allowance yenji a particular figure. The people that make a on beside member na mesre na ya huni de. Pepedo ayidu no. And we make to make na national body. Almost all the subcommittees miss Ungwa, but trust me there, I personally will make sure that at least by the middle of next year, make sure the capacity building, you will have it outside the country.
No one can
So until your committee chairperson, your passport may be 2. Allowances na ya come as an so no there. Baby ma ya carry my youngest ya not ya approve no. Very neat by any unforeseen circumstances they are not very problematic. That maybe now we know. It's more the good thing there next mid of next year your opportunity to review budget na ya but that time no so ye akwenda ye hu discuss some no the way you say go so me I don't know say but that time let me now discuss na okay ya umpo na baka every mara na moto ala wasini mu me yi ma benyam so but ya ko body pop to be me say I don't want to say no you for there but this year no opportunity never be say ye ti mu gongo be na wase. Yes, honorable street light. Yeah, hey, very most of us benefit from street light. Mangasa na make those interventions. One ya fashion. Obeti there say, one mangasa na fashion. One reach out to me. No use street light. Many MP. Ya yeko na yama. The market you to them na saka. Challenge ni. Isa abakanye bi. I know many other communities are going a bit. Yes. Nanaben, I think Nanaben so you right. Nanaben, yes, that be right. Yes, Obiara only be there, cannot come to me. Say you are telling can only one. 2. I don't know what I catch them, we catch them in MP. But this is what happened. Now MP per day or a project to be or Dabano lightning Ekumfi. Na yeye de wada yefa yen kwampo yen highway city no wada yefa oyen highway city na ye try there ye be illuminate those area no tsaka ye dey say for the research to watermelon there ye be light system ni na to watermelon there it is yen junction do a e be wo there e be hu light na the way there it be fi Ekumfi. Area is maybe a social to Otom. ebe lighting system na ma to tom but oye timopon it bombs no any man be nya kakra MP so nya kakra omam allow space there me distribute kakra bi no fan kai ngo ono so o distribute kakra de kai no dey at dem project no nemo dem request ya all ba api whatever time we need to ko bio na ye hwede them lightning project na even only na ye bi no ho no this request here of the community level no ni mo he ne ye ya interview no botu ma he akwende bi a pressure be ko fum kakra nti basamo na ma ka the street light ne za no kakra wo no question ne kakra wo ebi na so kakra wo na mo central ya ye wholesale distribution na ma ke tawa no kwa ye bi ni no worry hu ni dey wo serious needs no maso ne bo ma za na hwe ebi ni na ma na bo ba na friend announce there say yemi adum na ebomara so amende na kura na edi ebe de strategically butu ye bebi ni yeda ko a aye gobo na also e make intervention dey and was
honorable members
at this point I would package on the last one member closing remarks why light is me there's a light is me also I go be movie from what the DCE said, you've cost us this year because you were there when the budget was being prepared and you could have made the input. FNA always meets once in every month. So next time, don't forget this process. So please, next time, make sure that when the budget is being prepared, you remember that your assembly members so that you can make the input and then we move on. So please, we will end. Please, what I said is, you are supposed to meet every month. Is that not the mandate?
Yes, that's the mandate.
And also, what I said was what is required in the document, that you are supposed to meet every month. So if you are not meeting every month, see the management and then discuss with them. If they can't afford, then please, that is your arrangement. Because for us, on paper, you are supposed to meet from our orders. You are supposed to meet every month. So if, according to them, there are some issues, I think that one you manage it with them. But I am only telling you what is there you have to do. Is that okay? So even if you are not meeting, the moment you hear that they are preparing the budget, it is for you to say that, oh, is there a possibility for our members the allowance to be increased? Well, it is not every year that we increase it. But if you realize that no, we've had a long time of increasing our hours. In this particular instance, we have every reason to increase it. Because if we have been able to increase our IGL from 180 to 600, I think we are at a point that Ekumfi people will understand us to increase our allowance small. So please, that is it. At this point in time, Honorable President, what else? I have not given my closing. So move. So that after that, then I will give my closing.
Okay. President Member, thank you so much for the opportunity. I want to just make this point very clear.
Please, who is going to move?
Oh, I'm moving.
Honorable members.
PM, without any submissions, suggestions, and deliberations, as the whole House have agreed that in the media budget review of 2026, our allowances, are you recording? Our allowances be increased to 220 cities and beyond, as well as PM's allowance be increased to 700 cities and if possible beyond. I move that the meeting be brought to close.
Okay, thank you. Who is seconded? Honorable Jesse.
PM, second honorable. Second honorable.
Thank you very much. Honorable Jesse.
Honorable Jesse.
Thank you very much, honorable members. We are grateful for your time. You participated in this meeting. Your deliberation and your contribution has been very massive, and we hope that the year ends very well for us. And the festivities as we are going, we pray that the Lord will protect us and guide us as we go for this year's festivities. At this point, I wish all of us a Shabbat. There is a message. The DC, so that one, since we've moved and I'll give you my closing remarks. Those taking minutes. This one, Chief, this one doesn't go into the minutes. The package. So DC has a message for us. So kindly let us listen to that. Then after that, the prayer will continue. Then, Honorable Jamal, prepare yourself for the closing prayer when Chief is done with it.
Off record. You know, Fide, Ebenezer, the good volunteer, every good running. Yena, Yabo, home. I feel now call. Maybe you're the